Hi, this is Geoff Hohwald. There I am. What I'm going to do today, I've been working with a friend of mine, Bruce, who has a YouTube channel called The Gig Farmer, Gigfarmer. And what we're trying to do, or what he's trying to do, is to show you the basics. And he shot over 50 videos where it's very detailed because in many parts of the country, it looks better there. In many parts of the country, there are no banjo teachers, so you have to go to the internet. So what I keep using we because he's doing something that I have been trying to do for years, and he's breaking it out into lots of videos. So I suggest you go to the Gig Farmer and just look at it and see if it helps you. Now, what I'm going to do now is talk about the Banjo Primer. The Banjo Primer is a book that was written in 1982. There's what it looks like. And a lot of you guys, if you play the banjo, possibly have this book, okay? Now, I'm going to talk about just the very beginning part of the book and what it does. And here we go. We're going to look at the banjo. So the first part of the book has 6 arrangements to 4 songs. And the songs are Boil 'em Cabbage Down, Shady Grove, Worried Man Blues, and Cripple Creek. Now, in the case of Cripple Creek and Boil 'em Cabbage Down, there are 2 arrangements to each of the songs. Now, the significance of this is that every song features one technique only. So, Boil 'em Cabbage Down, I'm just going to play it and let you see what it does. Now, it's going to use the forward and backward roll, which is 3, 2, 1, 5. Okay? And then we add 2-finger chords to that, which comes out. This is my professional studio here. So the 2-finger chords would be, in the case of the C, we're just going to make this chord. And once again, the Gig Farmer will help you out with that. And then there's also a D7. So we're going to do this one roll, which is, and then C. This video is not designed for teaching. It's just demonstrating what the book does. And there's video and audio that is downloadable for the entire book. And the one thing I'll mention about the first song, Boil 'em Cabbage Down, which uses the forward and backward roll. If you go to the second line, here's what it goes like this. Notice, and once again, if you have the book, it'll make more sense. And the book can be gotten through Amazon. So the last measure has a split chord where the first 3 notes are open and then it comes. Now, for ease of understanding the song, the simplest way to play it is to leave out that last chord, and it'll still work with the melody. So the song would sound like from the beginning. All right, now I'm going to go through the rest of these songs much quicker. The next one is Boil 'em Cabbage Down, and it just adds a slide, and it's 3, 4. once again, each new song or new arrangement features one new technique only, and it'll either be a right hand or a left hand technique. Now the next song is Shady Grove, and it features a hammer-on, and here's what it sounds like. 3, 4. That features the alternating thumb roll, if you want to call it that. Okay, so then once you've learned that, then we go to the next one, which is Worried Man Blues, which features a forward and backward roll that's similar but not the same as the one in Boiling Cabbage Down. So here's Worried Man Blues. And then the next song we will learn is Cripple Creek. And you'll notice that the techniques we're going to use in Cripple Creek, which feature a hammer-on, have already been covered in the preceding song. So let's do this arrangement of Cripple Creek. And Cripple Creek plays each of the parts. There's 2 parts twice, but I'm only going to do it once. So that's Cripple Creek, and then we do a once again up the neck break, and it uses a forward and backward roll, which has now been used on this is the 3rd song. This everyone's a little different. It goes. So you see how that works. So 3, 4. So that is that. So obviously I wrote this book, but I would encourage you to consider getting this book, particularly if you're going to be teaching yourself. And all the examples that I played for you are played on the DVD or the download video at 3 different speeds, and they're 30, 40, and 50, and this is really slow, okay? There's also the tablature on the screen, so you can look at the book or you can look at the screen, okay? Once you've memorized the break or the arrangement, we then have download tracks, and each song has 5 of those tracks, and they go at 50, 60, 72, 86, and 105. So the speed of 50 is repeated once, so you have 7 different speeds that gradually increase. And that's basically it. And if you wish to get the book, contact or go to Amazon. If you wish to learn some really cool things explained very thoroughly, just go to the Gig Farmer. See you later.